We start the discussion as the crow flies is the topic.
So usually as the crow flies means the shortest distance between two places, or the most efficient way to go from one point to another. So it also shows us how important it is to be efficient, uh, and how efficiency is really useful in navigating from one point in a project or any problem that we are facing to the our destination or the result that we need.
Once the topic for discussion is as the crow flies.
Sorry, I didn't catch you.
The topic for discussion is as the crow flies.
As the crow flies.
Yeah, we just started, so you can join.
It's an abstract, or is it supposed to signify something in particular that I'm
Whatever,
talking about?
whatever you think out of it.
Okay.
2 minutes already gone. We just got another 4 minutes.
Okay, so as it was said earlier, that the phrase means that it's the shortest distance that we have to travel. So, another way to look is that crows have very keen eyes and they know exactly between the two goals. They are able to interpret the shortest route to achieve that goal. So, as possible candidates or possible students of a B school, I think it is a very good quality that we all must adopt as we are going to become future managers and to navigate through different goals. It is a very good opportunity for us to learn and understand how to pinpoint the shortest route to achieve that goal, and as it will bring in efficiency in our work, speed up the process, and help us achieve the goals timely. So, it is a very good quality that we should adopt.
Yes, Ishita, the topic is as the crow flies.
So can you repeat that?
As the crow flies.
Okay.
So in 3.5 minutes, we just had half a minute of discussion. 3 minutes, everybody was quiet.
So, in my understanding, I'd like to add that as the crow flies signifies the fact of life that everybody is supposed to play their own roles in lives. As a crow, the crow flies, looks for the shortest path where that crow is supposed to go, whatever place the crow has in his mind that it wants to reach a particular goal. I think as humans, as business professionals, be it any area, any industry, as lawyers, as uh, as a consultant, as a housewife, whatever role we are playing in life, it is important that we try and focus on our roles, enjoy the process, and at the same time keep in mind where we want to be and try and achieve it in the most efficient way possible.
Like what I also
thing could mean is that flying is in the nature of crow, and a flight for a crow is not usually the an easy path. Like there may be winds against it, there may be other obstacles like high trees or some sorts of airplanes in the sky. So it also signifies how, despite the obstacles, the crow still manages to be on its path. And a similar analogy can be made to the for the humans as well. Like despite the problems that we are facing, despite the circumstances that there are, ultimately the human beings have to strive through those problems and eventually achieve their goal.
We can also delve into like the metaphorical meaning, such as how honesty, being direct, and being straightforward in communication can be useful in life to reach your goals, and how indulging less in gossiping and everything can help you achieve your goals easier. Just being hardworking and being straightforward.
As per my knowledge, crows were used for navigation purposes when people were traveling by via ships, and crows were taken in cages and they were set free to lead and find the shortest way possible. So this shows how the flight of a crow is efficient and it's very focus driven on the destination it has to get to, and it gets to the destination with the shortest way possible. And uh, this relates to us as MBA candidates and future managers because we also should be having those leadership qualities, and we should be able to navigate through whatever storm is thrown at us and be direct and efficient and focused towards what our goal is.
It could also signify the different experiences the crow has, like from going from one place to another. Like it experiences different diverse, it comes across different diverse places, people, and the same thing can be made out for the humans as well, from people as well. Like how the flight actually shapes the overall, like for the human beings, how the flight shapes the overall experience for the human beings and molds him into a complete person, not a complete person, but a person with diverse perspectives.
Also, crows are the birds which do not usually fly in flocks. They are usually alone when flying, and they reach their destined goal or wherever they want to go. So it's very important to understand the power of going alone and achieving your goals, because we as humans are always too attached to our relations and always try to go together. Even out for a coffee, we cannot go in without anyone. We need a friend to have or to talk around or to have fun around or just be there with us. So it is a very important quality to learn that we have to. There are times where we won't find people with us, and it is very good. We can alone, we can be very focused and achieve our goals and get our work done, which will very much help us. Which will help us to become very independent and not be too dependent and hurt ourselves maybe, and just get our work done basically.
Yeah, I agree with Mansi. I think the topic urges us to like cut through like the clutter and focus on what truly matters, and recognize that real life might present us with roadblocks and many obstacles that might divert us from what really matters. But if we embrace this concept we can strive for honesty, effectiveness, and become more successful in reaching our goals.
I'd also like to add that as when a crow is born, it's a little child and it is immature. It doesn't know how to fly. I think likewise, we as humans, when we are born, we're immature. We don't know how to navigate. As a crow grows and learns to fly, we as humans grow and learn to navigate our lives. And as Mohit pointed out, while flying, it's not an easy process for an animal to learn to fly. They face obstacles, high trees, they face enemies, they face numerous obstacles. But eventually, what is significant is that the crows keeps on flying. And as humans, we need to do the same, that no matter what sort of obstacles we face, what sort of enemies come across us, we need to keep at it and keep doing our jobs and keep flying.
Okay, Mansi, please summarize.
So at the beginning, we talked about what the phrase actually means. That crows chooses the finds the shortest distance to travel between 2 points, and then we started talking about the qualities that the crow has and how we should imbibe it and be goal oriented, be if that will help us become efficient, stay away from distractions, and try to find the shortest way possible and be focused towards our goals.
Ishita, please summarize.
This the given idiom talks about how how the flight of a crow is very driven, focused, and how it travels alone and leads everybody. Just how managers are supposed to lead a company and direct it into the right direction and navigate through the toughest storms that maybe face their way.
Okay, fine. So it lasted for around 13 minutes. And initially, for the first 3 minutes, nobody could speak anything, but later on, you picked up some tempo. So that's fine. I don't think I can add anything more here. One thing I was thinking was the direct point only, that you measure it from point to point without any obstruction. What is the distance? So, what would be the shortest path? So you can probably connect per CPM with it a little bit. Per CPM are process techniques, when you have complex jobs, then which job to be done first, which part of the job can wait, and all those things. So maybe we could have added that a little bit. Otherwise, it was a decent discussion. You won't find anybody talking much more than this on this topic, so that's fine. Are you all okay with this? Satisfied now?
So, sir, one thing I wanted to ask, like, as we know, the actual meaning is to basically go through the shortest path towards your destination. But
Yeah.
we obviously, for the sake of a GD, basically elongated that and drew extended inductions about what could it mean. So, is that fine? Because, like,
Yeah, yeah. In abstract topics, everything is okay as long as it is connected a little bit to the topic.
but the reason I'm
Even
asking is the idiom means something specific, which is to say to lead the shortest path. But again, we said a lot of things that the idiom does not mean.
no, it is not that it does not mean, it may not mean it directly, but you
Hmm.
will have to draw inferences. So what you did was fine, no issues with that.
Okay.
Okay, I'll rejoin in 10 seconds and we'll do the Marisa Ella case.
Hello.